normally your focus is not God's focus. Not saying what you're concerned about is not what he's also concerned about, but I had to learn that when I was beginning my journey with him. Before I came ex-LGBT, I used to pray to God a lot, you know what I'm saying, especially when I was younger, about removing the homosexuality out of my life, especially if it was something that he didn't want me to be doing. Then I was, like, hey, can you remove it for me? But the more I continue to follow God and seek him, he began to reveal things about me to myself that helped me to understand where I was at that point in my life. So, he was showing me a lot of the things that caused me to hold anger. He was showing me parts in my life where I felt insecure and why I felt insecure. And so, amongst him revealing those things to me, it helped me to understand the part of where I was in my life at that time. And when I was able to understand what I was going through at that time, I was better able to understand what it was that God was asking of me, as far as being able to not break the commandments, or to uphold the commandments. Because the thing about the commandments is, even though he spoke them in the Old Testament, they're still just as present for this day. They haven't changed. He hasn't went back on his word. He's still the same God that he was when he spoke them thousands of years ago. So in order for me to be able to move forward in my life and on my journey, he has to reveal some things to me personally about myself. So for those who are struggling with for those who are struggling with the LGBT lifestyle, one of my advices to you would be to continually to seek God, and to, yes, continue to pray about that lifestyle, and as far as you going through it and coming out of it, but also have your heart and your mind open. Because, like I said, sometimes when God is dealing with you, it may not be him dealing directly with the thing that is the main focus for you at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God has to deal with other things in your life in order for you to be able to understand the next step that he's trying to bring you out of or bring you into. So that would be my advice, or my personal experience as far as becoming ex-LGBT. God had to reveal some things to me about myself in order for me to understand the next move that he was making in my life, and also for me to be able to consciously and have the knowledge and the wisdom to make the decision of leaving the lifestyle, not just because, hey, God said so, but because I understand that he loves me so much. He took his time to reveal things to me about myself that I didn't know, in order for me to be able to understand the life that he has for me.